Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So this video, I'm doing a response to Bad Boy DTV. Make sure you check out his channel. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. So he basically was responding to the video where I was talking about choosing signals and why you shouldn't wait for choosing signals. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play clips from his video. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm just play like the parts where he was responding to my video, right? And then I'm gonna respond to what he's saying, because he's saying that, he just waits for the choosing signals, or he doesn't wait, but you'll see what he's talking about in there. But yeah, this is just a lighthearted response. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no crazy shit where we going back and forth with each other, but I just wanted to address this. And the reason why I wanted to address this too is that, like, guys, you have to understand something. When you're good at something and you know what works, and then you hear other people, and this is not just Bad Boy D, because I'm sure he's getting this information from other people who don't know what they're talking about. But when you hear this stuff and you know what it is, and you're good at certain things, it's very irritating. You understand what I'm saying? It's very irritating. It's the equivalent of, let's say, me, telling, I don't know, Tony Robbins, he shouldn't make money the way he's making it, and it's wrong. You got to do it this way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but let's just jump right into this shit, man.
Sabotaging your success with women, and you're gonna hear me talk about this. I'm blue in the fucking face because I don't think dudes get this. Is waiting around for fucking choosing signals. Waiting around for choosing signals. Let me go.
Damn, Locario, look at your hand, man. I'm gonna have to send this into one of those reptilian shape-shifting conspiracy channels.
Oh yeah, before we continue, Bad Boy D likes to do a lot of jokes and shit, so he'll be joking a little bit in the thing. But anyway,
on a serious note, you keep saying waiting for choosing signals. The whole premise of the counter argument to this is that a man on his purpose, a man who isn't needy, an alpha man, is not waiting for anything. He gets choosing signals throughout his day-to-day life. And if he has the time and he chooses to act upon them, then he will warm approach or hot approach, whatever the opposite term of cold approach is.
All right,
hold on. Let me stop there. God, okay. So he's saying, well, we're not waiting, we're out there doing our thing, and then women are choosing me and this and this and that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, like I said in this video, the video that we're watching now, the response video, whatever, I was basically saying that women will choose a guy. She'll be like, checking him out, choosing up on him, right? What I'm saying, though, is that it doesn't happen often enough for you to rely on that. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It does not happen often enough for you to rely on that. I don't understand why that's so hard for people to understand. See, because when it comes to dealing with women, it's a numbers game. Like, so for example, me, myself, let's say on an average day, I'd get choosing signals from 5 women. You understand? And this is me I'm talking about. Most guys are going to get way less than that. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say I get like 5 women a day. Let's say 3 of those 5 women I don't find attractive. Let's say the other 2 I find attractive. I approach them. Let's say it goes, the situation goes good, and I try to make shit happen with them, right? Let's say one of them flakes, and let's say the other one I might get with, I might not get with her. But now I waited all that time just to fuck with one chick when I could have just did my thing, approached whoever I wanted to approach, up my numbers, and had more to choose from, and narrow it down if I want to the specific type of girl I want. You understand? Because when you're waiting for the choosing signals, and yes, it is waiting, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. When you're waiting, right, you are at the mercy of whatever comes to you. You understand? So bitches, like, you know, women, you understand what I'm saying? They're the ones who wait for men to approach them. So they're at the mercy of who approaches them. You understand? You don't want to be at the mercy of who is choosing you. But we'll continue.
Really understand. For dudes to really understand this shit. Right? One, choosing signals, right, are not happening enough for you to rely on that.
Says who? I might not be a Chad or Tyrone level dude, but I get him.
You understand?
Okay, so yeah, you get choosing signals. Everybody else gets choosing signals. How much is it happening? That's like me saying, well, I got a job. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but how much you getting paid? I'm getting paid $5 an hour. So what? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing with that? Is that a way to live? Can you sustain yourself on that paycheck? I got a part-time job, making minimum wage, and I'm trying to live out here. So again, how much are you getting though? If you're not getting a lot on a consistent basis, that is not enough. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. But let's continue.
Waiting for choosing signals is like saying, that's like being a man with 3 kids and a wife and saying, you know what, I'm just gonna wait on like some freelance jobs to hit me up whenever. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna just wait for like a part-time job to holler at me. You know, I'm just waiting by the phone. I send out a few resumes, maybe, I don't know. You understand? I'm just kind of chilling.
Once again, man, none of us who do this are chilling or waiting. It just happens.
All right, hold on. Let's stop right there.
You understand?
Let's stop right there because, see, we're not going to do the semantics here. Let's look at the definition of waiting. Waiting, the action of staying where one is or delaying action until a particular time or until something else happens. Okay? So when we talk about waiting, right? What we're saying is that you're delaying the action until a particular time or until something else happens, which is the choosing. And when it says staying where one is, that means you're actually staying in the situation of not approaching women. You understand what I'm saying? So you are in fact waiting. You see what I'm saying? You're waiting. So we can do the semantics if you want, but you're still waiting because let's say you see a girl who you think is attractive, who you would actually want to get with, you know, at a Starbucks, and you're in the Starbucks. So you're going to not approach her because she's not giving you choosing signals, right? So that means you're waiting for her to give you the signal before you go and approach. You understand what I'm saying? So you're saying you're ignoring all the girls out there that you see on a daily basis that you would want to actually interact with so that you can wait for them to first choose you? That's ridiculous. But anyway, let's go.
It's not enough. So what I mean is, and this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, women are extremely fickle and flaky.
I prefer to call them just straight up goofy, but to each their own.
And their minds change like the wind.
All right, so let's stop there. So, okay. Women are goofy. I agree. So, are you waiting for someone goofy to make the move before you make a move? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you wait on somebody that's goofy first so that you can make your move? But let's continue.
You understand?
Come on, man. Don't pick your ear when you're shooting a video. You can catch a cold doing that.
So, let's say
he's dry heaving thinking of the last girl that sent him a choosing signal.
Jokes.
You had one chick a week choosing up on you, right? And let's say that's 4 girls a month. Let's say you got all 4 of those girls' numbers, right? Let's say you got all 4 of those girls' numbers. Now, let's say all 4 of those girls, you got their number, you hit them up, and you try to set something up so y'all can hang out. Now, this is what could happen. 2 of those girls aren't responding to your text or call. The other 2, you know, you got in contact with, you planned a date with them, or you planned a time to see them, and both of those women flaked on the date.
And so is life. If you're a busy man with important things to do, you don't really give a crap.
Right?
No, but see, let's stop it there. You actually do give a crap. This is why you're waiting for choosing signals. Because if you didn't give a fuck, you would approach that girl that you thought was attractive because you actually wanted to get with her. But you give a crap because you're scared of rejection. You're scared of what's going to happen if you approach the girl, which is why you're waiting for the choosing signals. That's what it is. See, guys, don't bullshit yourself. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing. Understand you want to bullshit other people, but do not bullshit yourself. You understand? But let's continue.
So the whole month you got 4 choosing signals. You approached those 4 girls, got the information, but nothing happened.
Reminds me of a month I got a ton of work done.
And now
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? 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 Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all come up with the rationalizations like this? Well, reminds me of the time I got a lot of work done. Listen, I did a video the other day where I titled it, I'm too busy to cold approach, which is bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Dudes love to act like, well, I got all this important shit done because I'm not interacting with women. That is bullshit. You understand? Listen, I've had more sex, right, than I'd say 99% of the people who are on the internet trying to learn how to get women. You understand? And I've done more work in my life than most of these people. So how was I able to cold approach all these women, have sex with all these women, and be able to write all these books? How was I able to cold approach, have sex with all these women, and also make all this money? How was I able to cold approach, have sex with all these women, be on national TV multiple times, be in national magazines multiple times? How was I able to do this with all of this cold approaching I'm doing, right? Where did I find the time? Because I'm busy doing all of this work, so therefore, how am I able to cold approach a chick when I'm doing all this work? How is that possible, people? How do you do that? That's insane. How did Mr. Locario fuck hundreds of women through cold approach and still be able to get all this work done? Huh? Like, how does that even work? Right? Because look, in your everyday life, guess what? You at the gas station, you pumping gas, there's a chick right there. You at the laundromat, there's a chick right there. You in the library, there's a chick right there. You at the movies, there's a chick right there. You're at the mall, there's a chick right there. You fucking walk out the bathroom, you know, in the restaurant, there's a girl right there. So where's all this, you know, where you don't have time and I'm so busy doing all this work 25 hours a day where I can't cold approach. All right, let's continue.
The type of shit that'll go down a lot. This is what guys don't understand. Meaning that women are so fickle and flaky,
Goofy.
especially at the beginning of the situations. So when you first talked to her, everything seemed cool. You thought she was feeling you, all this other stuff. Then, you know, shit happens. That one girl you tried to holler at, the first girl that chose you, you know, her boyfriend came back in a situation really returning your calls. The second girl, she just felt different, so she ain't hit you back up. The other two girls you were supposed to go on a date with.
See, look, he wrote in there, he put the meme, this is me not giving a shit. Bruh, y'all give a shit. Y'all give so much of a shit. Y'all give a huge fucking shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, if you didn't give a shit, you'd approach that girl you thought was hot. But no, what are you doing? You're like, well, I ain't approaching nobody unless they choose me. Why? Because you're scared. It's that simple. It's not because I'm so busy, because it ain't got shit to do with you being busy. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't got shit to do with you, well, I'm on my purpose and all this other shit. Miles Cunningham was the one who made that shit popular, talking about being on your purpose. And when he was talking about that, he was talking about that in conjunction with you actually doing what you do in this game. You understand? But let's continue.
You know, one of them met another guy that she liked more, who wanted to go and see her the same day that you were supposed to see her. And then the other girl you were supposed to see, she woke up and she didn't feel good because she didn't like the way her hair looked and all this other shit. So now she ain't seeing you. So you wasted a whole month trying to, get with these 4 girls who chose you, and shit ain't pop off. You understand? Now again, I'm not saying that choosing signals isn't good. If a chick is choosing you, yes, definitely go up, approach, interact with her. But I'm saying that it's not reliable.
It's more reliable and less time-consuming than shot-in-the-dark cold approaches. For a man on his grind, capitalizing on the choosing signals is ideal. But speaking of purpose and grind, more power to you, Mr. L. You're building a business here and you're trying to capitalize on as large of a clientele as possible. And unfortunately, I'm sure some of the guys that follow you are not on their purpose and grind. And maybe they do have time when they're not playing video games and fapping to go randomly cold approach all these girls. And no diss to you, I know you have some solid dudes, good dudes that follow you too. But you're trying to build a business, and I see where you're going with this.
It's not a...
All right, so let me stop it right there. Oh my Jesus. You're saying that waiting for choosing signals is a more reliable thing than cold approaching? Are you serious? Are you serious? Bruh, if we're in a bar together, right? And I'm cold approaching and you're waiting for the choosing signals, the yes is waiting, right? Let's say you get 2 girls, 3 girls, choosing you, right? But I done talked to 30 chicks and got 10 of those chicks, right? I've already gotten more women than you just off the cold approach, and that's not even adding on the woman who's choosing me. So imagine I interact with those chicks. So let's say there's 3 other girls choosing me. Now, I got 13 and you got 3. See, the problem with a lot of guys is they don't know how to cold approach. They don't know how to interact with a woman. They don't know how to flirt. They don't know how to build sexual tension, which is why they're waiting, because they're like, well, it'll be easier for me because this girl is choosing me. But what I'm saying is that it's not happening consistently enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not happening. But let's continue.
Reliable way to, make shit happen in the game. You understand what I'm saying? It's not reliable because it lowers your success rate. You understand? Because women are all over the fucking place. How come you guys don't get this? Women are all over the fucking place. This is why you have to play the numbers game.
Excellent point, and it's true. If I had time to cold approach all the time, I'd be swimming in bitches. So what the underlying thing is here is that there's a gray area that there's definitely 2 different demographics of males, and you're catering to the other ones. The demographic who does the hot approach are the ones who only have time to do the hot approach. If a dude ain't on his purpose, he ain't on his grind, he's got time to gallivant around and approach women all the time, more power to him. But You're definitely catering more to that demographic, which is fine. I realize that.
This is why you...
Again, those are excuses. You know, you see how, like, this is what guys like to do. They try to make it seem as if, oh, well, I don't have time to do this and I don't have time to do that, right? Again, that's an excuse so that they don't have to do it, so that they don't feel bad about not doing it. Again, like I said, you probably run into a bunch of girls during your everyday situation. Let's say you're in college or something. You trying to tell me you go to college and let's say you have a day where you're in college from fucking, you know, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning to about 5 in the afternoon. You understand? And you ain't got no time to talk to no chicks when there's a million fucking women around you at all times. Are you insane? You understand? Like, what are you talking about? This is what I'm saying. Like, dudes just want to save themselves from rejection. They're scared of women. It is what it is. But let's continue.
Just wait on choosing signals, because women aren't going to be choosing you at a fast enough rate for you to deal with them like that.
I do appreciate the fact that you're clearly extremely passionate about your stance on this. Like, look at you, Mr. Locario. You're about to Hulk out.
Do you understand?
And see, look, man, I am extremely passionate about this. Real talk, because let me tell you guys something. I'm the type of person who, like, I take self-improvement, I take being successful, I take growing, I take learning, I take expanding your horizons. I take all of that shit very seriously. And so when I was growing up and when I was, you know, doing my thing, I was always searching for answers. I was always searching for what's going to level me up. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear guys sitting there talking about, well, just wait for the girl to approach you, when in reality, you understand what I'm saying? That shit doesn't happen as often as you think. And even when it does happen, there are times where you as a man may not even recognize it or realize it, because women are very slick about doing it because of the way women are socialized. So sometimes you're not even going to catch when a woman is choosing you. You understand what I'm saying? Even when it does happen, right? Also, what will happen is you have women out here who they are going to be intimidated by certain men, so they're not necessarily going to really be obvious about them choosing you in the first place. So now you may have a chick who may be interested in you. You don't know because you're not seeing the choosing signals because she's not really throwing them out that way. And then you miss out on interacting with that chick and you could have made something happen. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I know I've been coaching for over a decade. You understand what I'm saying? I've worked with thousands of guys, right? I'm out every week. You understand? And women are passive and passive aggressive, right? And so what will happen is a lot of times women are out there, they're not going to be choosing up on 90% of these dudes. Why do you think on Tinder chicks swipe left 95% of the time? Because they are not actively choosing most of the guys, right? So when you actually meet a woman in real life in person, you have all of these different things at your disposal in order to create some sort of connection with the woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is why you have to cold approach most of the time to get the best results. But I'm going to move on.
There's only a super small percentage of guys who are getting choosing signals thrown at them on a consistent basis. Like I was saying, I said this on another video. If women are not choosing you on a consistent basis, meaning if let's say 20 to 25 women are not throwing you choosing signals every day, you can't just wait for that shit. And most guys...
Once again, you're not waiting. You just get them throughout your busy life. And a man should strive to attain to be the level of man with his body right, on his purpose, and then you get the choosing signals that you don't have to wait for. They literally just come to you.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Again, listen. I know that some of you dudes online are halfway gay, and you look at videos and footage of dudes' faces and judge the man and all this other shit, but I'm telling you now, women, right, that fuck with me, this is what I hear all the time. Oh my God, you're so cute, you're so chocolatey, all this other sexy shit, right? I get hit up on my Tinder all day. Right now, as I'm speaking right now, I have, how many matches on Tinder I got so far? Let me see if this will load, because my fucking phone is going slow right now. As of right now, I got 1,511 matches on Tinder, right? I'm getting texts from women talking about, oh, you know, you're so handsome, you're so sexy, all this other shit all the time, right? I'm on my purpose, right? I'm doing the things I want to do in life. I'm making money, I'm doing all this other shit, right? And I still fucking cold approach. You know why? Because the choosing signals, even though they happen, again, they do not happen enough. I don't know, maybe, you know, like I expect too much, or I expect more. You understand, out of people. Because I mean, I guess if you're the type of guy who is just looking for that one special girl, and you want to have that one girl with you that likes you and stuff, yeah, you can sit around and wait for some chick to choose you, and then, you know, if it works out, it works out. You feel what I'm saying? But because I know how women are, you know, I understand how you need to operate when it comes to you being successful with women. And it's about numbers. It's about the numbers game. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And you can't play the numbers game correctly just waiting for choosing signals. But let's continue.
It's not happening for you like that. It's not happening. Most of y'all, it's not happening. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you guys it's not happening. You understand?
No, I don't.
And so, look, this is what I want you guys to understand. You're sabotaging your success because you're waiting for this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
There is no waiting. Honestly, if he says waiting one more time, this response video is over.
All right, let's look at the definition of waiting. The action of staying where one is or delaying action until a particular time or until something else happens, okay? You are staying where you're at, meaning you are not actively interacting with women, and you're delaying the action until a particular time or until something else happens, which is the choosing signals. You are waiting. You understand? Like, this is, okay.
Meaning I hear guys say, I'm not going to approach a girl or talk to a girl unless she's giving me signals. Right? If you out here getting chosen 20, 25 times a day, nigga, knock yourself out. I'm saying that most of y'all are not. Most of y'all are not.
Exactly. That's why men should be working on the confidence and the swag, getting their body right, and the alpha energy that gets you those choosing signals. So you can be the chase-e and not the chaser.
So oh my God, you guys don't get women. Y'all don't understand women. Listen, work on all that shit for you. That's great. You understand? And that will actually help you attract women, you know, in situations. What I'm saying is that alone is not, see, guys be thinking, oh, well, if I get a bunch of money, or, you know, if I just go to the gym, and that's going to solve everything. Like, I'm going to have a bunch of chicks. I'm going to have 30 women all day trying to hit me up. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. You understand? It does not work that way. Listen, I'm in the best shape of my life. The other day, I was telling you guys that I had hyperthyroidism, turned to Graves' disease. I was on medication. I'm still on medication. I've been going to the gym 5 days a week, and everything is on point. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still getting the same amount of choosing signals I was before. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still so the thing is, choosing signals are good. Don't get me wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to explain to you is that within all of that, you still going to have to put in work. You understand? And so if you're just waiting, and yes, we establish what waiting is, which is what you're doing, you're making it harder on yourself. But let's continue.
If you're trying to pretend or act like you are, all you're doing is just jerking yourself off.
Nah, I do semen retention, bro.
You understand? You're just basically, doing this to make yourself feel good, make yourself have this fantasy. This is awesome. I don't ever have to get rejected again. I can just wait for a girl to choose me. And you still having problems with women. I wonder why. I wonder why. You understand what I'm saying? I wonder why.
I cut some parts out, but as you can see, Mr. Locario goes in on just depending on choosing signals. He feels it's a cope mechanism for rejection to prevent rejection.
It is.
And he's either rationalizing this or making convincing arguments against it, which he does, because obviously his bad boy membership and the basis of the game he sells is based upon cold approach. So this is an obvious attack at his business. So
no. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop the bullshit right there. My business is not about cold approaching. You understand? What I'm trying to explain to you is cold approaching is the best option to up your numbers to give you the maximum results. You understand? See, I've heard this argument before. People will say, "Oh, well, you're trying to sell this stuff, so that's why." That's the equivalent of saying to a personal trainer, "Well, you're telling people to work out and eat right and go to the gym because you're trying to sell them something, and what they should do is take this magic pill over here that if you swallow it, you'll lose weight." Wouldn't you make more money selling the magic pill than actually telling motherfuckers to do the hard work? Right? I should be saying, yeah, just wait for choosing signals. Just wait for a chick to choose you. That's what I should be saying. You understand? See, people that say that, they get a lot of people to gravitate to them because they don't want to do any work. You understand what I'm saying? They want to just work on their purpose, and they want to, get the money and do all this other stuff and let the woman come to them and all this other bullshit. This is what guys want. They like that shit because they don't want to actually look at themselves in a mirror and say, what do I have to do to actually get the things I need to get in this game? This is why people gravitate to that shit. Again, like I said in this video earlier, is that there's nothing wrong with the choosing signals. If you get into a situation where you can take advantage of that, cool. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're waiting, and yes, you're waiting, let's look at the definition again one more time so that we can be clear on this. The action of staying where one is or delaying action until a particular time or until something else happens. When you are waiting, you understand? You are decreasing your success. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Period. That's all I'm saying. So, look, I'd be making way more money if I was telling motherfuckers a bunch of, like simplistic, goofy ass nonsense, like just wait around for the chicks to run after you and come get you, when I already know, because I've been doing this for years. You understand? I didn't just come on YouTube yesterday. I've been doing this for years. You understand? So I'm telling guys, when you are out here interacting with these women, you understand what I'm saying? For you to get the maximum results, you're going to have to cold approach. If you're trying to sell a product, right? If you are able to market yourself, you see what I'm saying? And put yourself out there, you're going to get customers who are going to pay you money for your product, and you're going to be successful because you have a large number of people who want to buy your product, right? If you make a website with a product, but you don't tell anybody, and you just sit there and you wait for people to find your website and to choose your website, how much money are you going to be making? Are you going to be successful? I don't think so. You understand? So, but look, this is what I want to end on. Do what you want to do. You understand? I'm just here to help. You ain't got to listen to me. You understand? What do I know, right? Do what you want to do. If you want to sit there and wait for choosing signals, do you. Guys, do it. Do it. Do not listen to me. Do what you want to do, right? But do what's going to help you. If the waiting for choosing signals help you, do that. You understand? I'm telling you it's not. I'm just trying to help you out. But do what you want to do. But that's pretty much it. Shout out to Bad Boy D. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me up here ranting and shit. Because I am passionate. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you go, make sure you click the link below to get your free copy of the audio program, Undeniable Game. This program is going to teach you 7 easy-to-follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. In this audio program, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to become that confident man women are attracted to. You'll also learn what you must do to become better at approaching and talking to women. You'll learn why women don't return your calls and what to do to increase the chances of women returning your calls. You'll also learn the only time you should call or text a woman. You'll learn how to start conversations with women. You'll learn the mindset you must have to be successful with women. You'll also learn the main thing you need to do to figure out if a woman is really interested in you, and much more. So make sure you click the link below to get your copy today.